Yervo. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you guys doing? So this should be interesting. I always love looking into the quite incredible and impressive emergency responses in first responders and programs, you know, like the flying doctors in Australia. And so today I'm looking into the SES. I heard it referenced in another video. I had not heard about it before. The State Emergency Services. I guess a lot of it's actually volunteer, which is pretty remarkable. It says become a volunteer right there on their website. And they deal with, I guess, a lot of flooding, natural disaster type stuff. I really don't know. That's why I'm going to react to it today. Look at this badass vehicle responding to a flood. So I'm going to watch that. First, I'm going to get a little bit of an introduction with this video by 7 News Australia, looking at the training for SES. Let's just see.
Army in Orange is highly trained to get... When it floods or catches fire, the State Emergency Service is always on call.
So they do fire as well.
The Army in Orange is highly trained to get us out of trouble. And now we've been given a look at what recruits have to go through at a gruelling session on our northern beaches.
In the dark, deep underground...
Are you trapped under anything?
No.
Nothing on top of you?
No.
They can hear the patient, but they can't see him. To reach him...
This is pretty interesting. It's pretty remarkable.
They have to...
I'm a little confused by the fact that this is volunteer. What exactly does that mean? They don't get paid at all?
Slice through water.
Let me look that up real quick. Brilliant AI. I said, are SES in Australia paid? It says, yes, SES are unpaid. So what do they get? They get training, uniforms, insurance while volunteering, reimbursements for expenses. Wow, so that's a very impressive organization for it to be entirely organized, like volunteer run. I mean, here in America, we have some local volunteer firefighters. Like, that's a common thing in small towns, especially. But this feels more like a big national organization.
They have to slice through walls, and the clock is ticking. This is just one of the hyper-realistic scenarios rescuers face at this competition in Sydney. From depths to great heights, across 3 gruelling days, their skills are put to the test. Their stomachs too.
It's amazing how accurate and lifelike the scenario can become when you have someone who appears to be actually bleeding or appears to be actually giving birth.
The challenges are designed...
Giving birth? These guys do anything. They're just like first responders for anything, but mostly for emergencies.
And to be delicate.
Are you doing great? You're almost on the board.
Complicated.
I feel like we don't have something quite comparable to this in America. I guess the closest is like FEMA, and I see, looking into it, I see we have a volunteer branch of FEMA. To be honest, I never heard of it. It's called CERT. But it says right here that the key difference between USA and Australia is that SES is one unified statewide volunteer emergency service, and USA is more fragmented. So yeah, it's not quite the same. So this is pretty interesting.
Complicated.
We had a crush injury which we had to extricate the casualty from. Performed first aid, took care of the casualty's wife who was quite distressed.
And above all, they're physically demanding, whether it's trudging along a rain-soaked trail to find a missing bushwalker or bandaging up a snakebite victim.
You all right, mate?
Dozens of volunteers took part this year, and they'll be graded on their ability to keep calm in a crisis. The ultimate goal:
training themselves to be an absolute elite force when it comes to rescue.
Jacinta Lee, 7 News.
Wow, that's really cool. Shout out to any SES volunteers watching who donate your time and, I mean, really risk your safety, looks like, for the sake of helping others. It's very noble. Now let's watch them in action. It's a Unimog flood rescue. This beastly thing.
Over the last few days since Saturday, the Unimogs have been quite active. Some of the major arterial roads within the Liverpool area did turn into what looked like a major river.
The river came up out of the causeways quite rapidly and caught a lot of vehicles off guard.
We used the HCV out in Heathcote Road to clear some people from their cars. We're able to pull up right next to the cars, get those people right into the cabin. From there, we were responded to Hoxton Park Road. When we arrived on scene,
I'm not gonna lie, that would be a pretty cool volunteer job to drive this thing.
found about 20 to 30 cars.
That's pretty terrifying, though.
Almost up to their headlights in floodwater, with people still in the vehicles.
Oh my God.
We're able to proceed down Hoxton Park Road, get those people onto their roof.
Because when your vehicle's like half flooded, you can't open the door. Right. I watched the Mythbusters. You gotta either do it before it's flooded, or you have to wait for it to be fully flooded. And for the pressure to equalize on the inside and outside. And you gotta be holding your breath at that point.
And into the back of the HCV.
The only way to get her out of the car was out through the window and onto her roof, and then into the Unimog.
Or roll down your window and get out. If you can. Obviously.
Well, it was adrenaline racing, but it was concerning as well, being in an urban area. So your training kicks in.
It's amazing what some people do volunteering. Harder work than most of us do being paid, you know?
You just do what you need to do and do it safely.
All up, we cleared about 40 to 50 people over a couple of hour period, clearing them all out off the road.
This thing puts the yank tanks to shame. Damn. It's crazy the diversity of natural disasters. Like, you guys have a crazy flooding season and crazy wildfire seasons. And these guys are prepared for it all.
SES volunteer. I'm proud to be out there helping the local communities, and not just of Sydney, of Metro, but across the state.
Sir. Looks like a hell of an adventure. Go sign up for the SES, guys. PSA. It's making me feel pretty lazy sitting here. People are volunteering doing all that, and I'm just sitting on my ass right here. I gotta go sign up. Damn, that's awesome. Shout out to any SES volunteers. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year's Eve. I'm looking forward to the fireworks. I will be reacting to the Sydney fireworks. Well, I don't know. I guess if I do it tomorrow, I gotta wait kind of late into the day. We'll see. Bye.